Hey guys, Brent Boyer from Adam again. So let's talk divorce. I want to talk today about a question that came up when I was meeting with a potential client here, looking for some advice about a divorce and getting started in a divorce. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. That'll help us out here. So the question is, should I stop contributing to my 401k during a divorce? And then you also could take a look at, okay, should I stop contributing to a 401k prior to the divorce? You know, if I know a divorce is coming, I know things are going to happen here, where should I be looking at as far as my contributions to retirement accounts, which of course that affects, how much your net income then is, how much your take-home pay is going to be. If you're diverting some money to a retirement account, that's of course going to lower the money that you have to work with. So the idea here, if there's already a divorce filed, and you know it's already been filed, and you know kind of going forward that's the deal, you'd want to know, okay, is there a court order in place that's going to restrict me from changing things with my 401k contribution? So a typical move at the beginning of a divorce is to get court orders signed without a hearing, what are called ex parte orders. So it's possible to get a court order signed without a hearing that would be what's called a mutual restraining order against property. And that court order, if you read through it, see what it says, it would basically restrict you from changing your contributions to your 401k. So at that point, could be too late. Now you would need an agreement between you and your wife before you stop contributing to your 401k. But let's assume there's no court orders in place and you just have a divorce case filed, or you're about to file the divorce case. At that point, you could stop contributing to the 401k. You definitely could, and you probably would want to, because you're going to want to free up some income. And let's face it, if you're contributing to the 401k every month, half of that money is just going to end up going to your wife in the divorce settlement. Because in a typical settlement, you're looking at 50-50 on property division, again, depending on how long you've been married and all these other factors. But in general, you maybe would assume that whatever I'm putting in the 401k is going to end up going half to my wife anyways, so I'm probably better off stopping those contributions for now. It's temporary. And then I got more net income. I got more income, more money to work with month to month. I'm going to need money for lots of different things during the divorce, of course. So that would be what that looks like. And if it's prior to the divorce, you certainly could stop contributing, and you probably would. If it's during a divorce, once there's court orders in place, then you start running into, well, now you really kind of got to keep status quo, keep things the way they are, whether it's 401k contributions or life insurance beneficiaries, or health insurance benefits, or keeping your wife on your health insurance, or any of those kind of things. You'd want to keep those in place, maintain status quo. So that's some general thoughts about that, and this applies to lots of other things too, contributing to other types of retirement accounts, or decisions about, should I pay off a credit card debt that's been sitting out there for a few months with a divorce coming, or after a divorce is already filed, or I know we're about to get divorced, however that may look. You want to be considering those things and the repercussions of those decisions and what they're going to mean. But the contribution to a 401k is a good example of that whole category of, okay, can I start making changes to things? Maybe I want to shut off the cable TV because I don't watch cable TV, and start making these unilateral decisions. Well, another theme with those kind of choices is there is some benefit to trying to keep the peace here at the beginning stages of a divorce. You're going to go your separate ways, and there's no reason to start upsetting the other person just to save a few bucks on a monthly bill or whatever it might be. Probably not worth doing without having a discussion first. Now, might be a good time to look at a budget and say, okay, here's our monthly expenses, here's our monthly income, and how does this contribution to a 401k fit into those numbers? In other words, are we behind every month, or are we way ahead every month? And then that might help dictate how you would decide what to do with your 401k contributions on a monthly basis, or however often you get paid. You might want to consider that, as well as what's the monthly budget? Is this really going to matter? Am I doing this just out of spite, or because I'm upset, or just because I think it's the right decision and maybe it's not? It doesn't hurt to have some discussion if that's possible. It's always better to get agreement than to be plowing ahead and now your wife's upset about something that you could have gone the other way had you only known her thoughts about it. So that's the idea there, and it's always good, of course, to get advice from a divorce attorney when you can. If you can, the sooner the better. The more advice you get, the earlier in the process, better off you're going to be, better understanding you'd have of any implications of these kind of decisions. So I hope that helps. Thanks.